All right, guys, let's do a quick cereal tier list. We're gonna just jump right into it, no foreplay. All right, guys. So first, we got Captain Crunch. I feel like Captain Crunch, it's not that good. A lot of you guys are Captain Crunch glazers. Captain Crunch is a decent subpar cereal. It's something you eat when there's nothing else in the house, but it won't make you revolt. It won't make you throw up. But it's something it'll get you along in the day. I'll say it's a solid B tier. I don't want to hear what anybody else says to me. The rest of these Captain Crunches are trash, though. Like, people think that just because Captain Crunch is expansive, that it adds all these new flavors. You don't need to have a flavor for everything. When you go to Pringles and you buy a Pringles cup, are you eating pizza cream Pringles? No, you're not. It is the most disgusting thing that God has ever laid his eyes on. If you eat crunch berries, if you eat any of these crunches, why do you want to eat berries in your cereal? What's the point? What's the point? If you eat berries in your cereal, you're weird. It's just gonna get all. Ah, I'm sorry, guys. It's just making me mad. Captain Crunch is it's decent. The regular Captain Crunch is decent. The other spinoffs are trash, and it's like we don't need a spinoff for everything. We don't need 20 different Pringles cups. We don't need cheesy Takis. Whoever made cheesy Takis, you need to go to jail. Them joints suck. All right, Cheerios is a easy F tier. Now hear me out. Cheerios, no, Cheerios are the easy C. Cheerios is good. I would say Cheerios, they're like something that you eat when you're bored, when you just want to get something. And they're really good at first. They got an amazing taste to them. But then it just starts hurting your throat. Your throat get dry. Everything gets starchy. Cereals is just wheat. It's no flavor at all. You eat Cheerios and you're trying to lose weight and you want to go on a diet. It tastes horrible. It tastes horrible, but it is good at first. It's like it gives you a good taste, and you're thinking that you're gonna go on there and just have a good time, and then you keep on eating, and your mouth just gets drier and drier and drier, like a Popeyes biscuit. It's mid. This the chocolate Cheerios, they're a B tier. I know I just said everything about spinoffs, but they did it right. Okay, them chocolate Cheerios, they low key be busting. I'm gonna keep it up. These, on the other hand, these are D tier. Do not buy these, no matter what. If any one of your friends recommends you this, they're fat, they're obese, they're not good at all. Do not eat these Cheerios. All right, we got Rice Checks. This is the F tier. This is F tier. Rice checks are horrible. Rice checks are horrible. When you bite them into it, they just cracks in your mouth. It's like cereal. I understand you want crunchy cereal. You don't want a soggy cereal that tastes like nothing. But those just taste like cardboard. You bite into it and it just crack, crack, crack. It is the most mid disgusting thing you will ever eat in your life. In your life, do not eat those, especially the box where it has the pretzels and stuff in it. Though that is the worst thing ever. Why would I want pretzels in my cereal? Who decided, hey, let's make a mixed box for cereal? That is disgusting. It's a mixed box. You want to eat that as a snack, not for cereal. God. All the checks gotta go in F tier. This joint sucks. Chips Ahoy is a B tier. And I feel like Chips Ahoy is good, right? But it's just good. And I feel like when I eat it, I just feel like a fat, obese chud. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm eating chocolate chip cookies in my cereal at 1 a.m. in the morning. Well, not 1 a.m., like 7 a.m. in the morning. Who does that? I don't want to wake up and gain diabetes. Now, nah, I can't put it in the same. It's A tier. Now, is it a good cereal? Yeah. Does it taste decent? Yeah. But if I wanted to eat these, it does not taste as good as the regular Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy cereal tastes way worse than regular Chips Ahoy. So if I wanted to get regular Chips Ahoy cereal, I would just buy a pack of Chips Ahoy and then put in some milk, which is disgusting, by the way. And then I would have Chips Ahoy cereal. There is physically no point in buying this because it is way worse than the actual Chips Ahoy at all. I've never had this. It looks disgusting though. I'm just gonna say it. All right, cinnamon toast crunch is S tier. Now listen, I understand you guys are saying cinnamon toast crunch, it's overrated, cinnamon toast crunch, all this, blah, blah, blah. I'll say cinnamon toast crunch is overrated. I'd say there are better things than cinnamon toast crunch. But there's a reason why it's overrated. It is amazing. It is amazing. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is in top 10 cereals of all time. It is amazing, dude. You cannot ever go wrong with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's sweet. It got a lingering taste. It's addicting. Why do you think every single one of them ads have the cinnamon turn into serial killers? Because it is one of the best cereals to ever grace this planet. We don't even need to continue on to this. This right here, if you eat this, you are a disgusting creature. We don't even need to talk about that. Apple Jacks, again, S tier. You cannot go wrong with Apple Jacks. It is healthy. Well, it's not healthy. I feel like no cereal is really that healthy. But it's a decent alternative. It's not as fat and obese as Chips Ahoy tier and Cinnamon Toast. Or Chips Ahoy, it is not as big as a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So you're getting a decent, not that bad meal in the morning, even though it probably had a lot of sugar in it. But it's still not as bad as those two. And it tastes mad good. I gotta give it S tier. It's one of the best cereals to ever grace this planet, for sure. For sure. Um, Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs gotta go S tier. Nah. Nah, it's gotta go high A. Cocoa Puffs is good. It's way better. Like, I understand these two, they do think that these two should be the same, but I don't know what the difference is in Cocoa Puffs chocolate versus the Cheerios chocolate, but Cocoa Puffs takes 10 times better than actual chocolate. And when I was a kid, right, there's something special. I didn't know how to make chocolate milk. So what I would do is when people would come over asking for chocolate milk, I would put Cocoa Puffs in a cereal, and then I would just stir up the Cocoa Puffs, and it would turn the milk brown. So now I would say that was chocolate milk. That's how I made chocolate milk. And, it's just a lingering, fonding memory of mine. Now, it for surely got to go S tier. Like, you can never go wrong with Cocoa Puffs. This is going to be debatable. We're going to come back to Cocoa Puffs in the future, just in case. We're going to re-rate this tier list at the very end. What the fuck is this? Cookie Crisp is just... It's worse than Chips Ahoy. I'm sorry. Not as bad. It's worse than Chips Ahoy. Like, if you really want to be a fat, obese chud and eat cookies when you first wake up in the morning, just get the Chips Ahoy one. Like, even though the Chips Ahoy one is mid, and I just said I would not buy it. If I would not buy the Chips Ahoy one, I especially would not buy Cookie Crisp. The only reason why I ever, and I mean ever, had Cookie Crisp in my life was because of those people in the sock puppets, who had like Jeffy and them. SML, yeah, SML. Those were the only time I ate Cookie Crisp, and it was the worst experience of my life. I've never had cornflakes. This is a D tier at best. It's not that good. I mean, maybe I'm tweaking. I mean, all the old people love this, though. Whenever I go to an old person's house, they always got the Pops in there. I don't get what all the obsession is with Pops. They're not that good. Maybe it's just because the new generation is fried with all this sugar, and they just cannot live without an obscene amount of sugar in their mouth. But I just cannot rock with it. This is trash. This right here is trash. I can't. Okay, Pops is way better than this. So I gotta give Pops C tier. Like, if this is going in D tier, this has to be, because this is not F tier. It's not as bad as these, but it's not C tier compared to it's D tier. It's D tier for sure. I've never had this. Is that fucking Eggo cereal? Ew! Who is eating Eggo cereal? Oh, that's easy. I've never had it. I don't care. I'm never trying it either. If you eat Eggo cereal, you deserve to go to jail. I'm just saying right now. I do. You are a disgusting individual. Who is eating waffles in milk? That is disgusting, bruh. They are a waffle cup. You're putting their waffles in. No. I've never had this. This is worse than cookie. This is like a B tier. This is not as good as base Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's decent. But if Cinnamon Toast Crunch exists, there is physically no point for you to ever buy French Toast Crunch. It's like when you see a sale, right? And they're both selling the same item, and you got like a PS4 that is the same price as a PS5, but the PS4 has like 50 extra gigabytes of storage. And yeah, the 50 extra gigabytes of storage is nice. Why the fuck then wouldn't I just buy a PS5 though? Like, it's been 5 years. I would get the PS5 with 50 gigabytes of storage PS4. It's just a clear upgrade. I don't want that shit. It's good, but it's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch level. Fruit Loops, I know this is going to hurt a lot of you. It's A tier. It's A. Listen. Fruit Loops is good, but compare people. I don't care what anybody says. Apple Jacks is 10 times better than Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops will never be better than Apple Jacks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like yes, they have the same circle. Yes, you can compare the two. Yes, you can have the debate. I feel like Fruit Loops versus Apple Jacks is this generation's LeBron versus Jordan. But Fruit Loops does not compare to Apple Jacks. And I don't care what any of you guys say. We got Frosted Flakes. This is easy, easy A tier. It's a cool cereal. You can never. Chips Ahoy cannot be an A tier, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it, like if there was an A minus, I would put it in there, but nah. Frosted Flakes is a decent cereal. You can never go wrong with Frosted Flakes. It's just good. Frosted Flakes is a good cereal. Frosted Flakes is what Cookie Crisp wish they were. When you see Frosted, you're like, this is really good. All the ad. What happened to the Frosted Flakes ads? I remember watching them as a kid, but I used to watch them and I went to the store and buy them and eat them, and it was one of the best feelings I've ever had. When I do the same for Cookie Crisp, it is some hot trash. Mini Wheats is easy F tier. I'm not elaborating on it. This is D tier. This is D tier. What the fuck is Gorilla Munch? Oh, wait, what? What? Hold on, we're looking this up. What is in Gorilla Munch? 4 simple and gluten-free ingredients: whole grain cornmeal, cane sugar, and sea salt. Yeah, I see why nobody's eating this shit. This shit is ass. Honey bunches of oats. Listen. Before I put this up here, I understand you're gonna get mad at me, but it's C tier. It's C tier. I'm sorry. Honey bunches of oats is ass. It's trash. It's trash. I don't care what any of you guys say. Honey Bunch of Oats is trash. It gets mocked by its superior right here. Honey Nut Cheerios is the best cereal to ever grace this earth. When I said everything I glazed about regular Cheerios, it completely erases the downsides. I said before, Cheerios has a good start, but then it just overall starts getting your mouth all dry and starch. That Honey Nut just immediately, completely disregards every bad thing about the Cheerio. It fixes it. It's like it was born to have honey on it. Now, if you're eating regular Cheerios, you're weird. But if you say you like Honey Nut Cheerios, you obviously have a vision that God gave you. Like, there's no way you don't like Honey Nut Cheerios. It's the best cereal in the world. It should have its own exclusive category for sure. For sure. Honeycomb, again, it gets mocked by its superior. Like, yes, this is good. I would say this is way. I don't care what any of you says. Honeycomb is better than Honey Bunches of Oats. It is good, but Honey Nut Cheerios exist. You know what I'm saying? So, who the fuck is eating Donuts, bro? Donuts suck. It genuinely sucks. Okay, this is some trash. Like, listen, if you're trying to diet, and you eat this, you're dieting wrong anyways. Like, you shouldn't be eating this when you're trying to go diet. So, like, you're eating some hot butt and you're also dieting the wrong way. So both of these, you should just never pick this up from the store ever in your life. Ever. Ever. I've never had Kix. I've never had Crave. I've never had any of these. Okay, guys, hear me out. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Psych! Listen, it's decent. It's decent. But the only good thing about Lucky Charms is the marshmallows. The regular chips in Lucky Charms suck. But you never go to eat some Lucky Charms to eat the regular chips. The only reason you do it is to eat the marshmallows. And those are bad for you anyways. And then eventually, after eating so many marshmallows, you're going to get tired of the marshmallows and throw them away anyways. So what's the point of even picking up the Lucky Charms? They suck. They suck. And they literally release a box pure full of marshmallows, and people will buy those anyways. It's like, if the regular cereal was better, if the regular cereal had even like I was dick sucking Cheerios and Pops. If the regular cereals tasted like a little better version of Pops, if the regular cereal tasted like a little better version of Cheerios, if the regular cereal tasted like a little better version of Captain Crunch, then this would be the best cereal in the world. The marshmallows and the regular Cheerios is good, and especially the milk is good too, because the milk is absorbing the flavor from the marshmallows they use, making it amazing to drink after you just finished all your cereal. By the way, if you do not drink milk after you use cereal, you're weird. Also, if you use cereal or water, click off this video. Just click off. You're not welcome here. Orange juice, so you're valid. Cranberry juice, dude. Listen. Cereal with cranberry juice is amazing. It adds this tart flavor. Oh my god, it is amazing, bro. Dude, listen, don't knock it till you try it. Nutter Butter's an easy A tier. It's just a good cereal. I didn't even know Oreos existed. But listen. I've never had this, but you already dunk your cereal, your Oreos in milk. You already do it. Oreos and milk is a valid top tier combo. So it's got to go A tier, but I'm using base Oreos. I'm not using, listen, I know Chips Ahoy tastes different from the actual Chips Ahoy. So maybe this tastes different from the actual Oreos. If it tastes different, then obviously I'd lower it down. But Oreos and milk is a S tier combo, so it's got to get the S tier spot for sure. Fruity Pebbles is A tier. A tier, one of the most top tier original cereals of all time. You can never go wrong with Fruity Pebbles. The only thing that is keeping it downside from being a S tier is sometimes I just get tired of them, but they are a very good cereal. I would say, like, if I had to rank these in this order, this would go last, then it would be Lucky Charms. No. This would go, Lucky Charms was last, then Nutter Butters, then Fruity Pebbles. Nah, for surely Fruity Pebbles under, then Fruit Loops, then Fruity Pebbles, and then Frosted Flakes, for sure. Cocoa Pebbles, this is a B tier. Like I said, we don't need all these like extensions. This was not needed. Cocoa Pebbles is not needed. It gets mogged by Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs is its mogging superior. If you tell me you like Cocoa Pebbles over Cocoa Puffs, I do not respect you anymore. Pop Tarts. Like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? Like, seriously? By the way, this shit is ass. I had this. It made me throw up. If you're eating Reese's Puffs in cereal, I thought, hey, let me try it out. I had the Halloween version and I had the regular version. They are both some hot ass. Do not eat this, bro. It fucking sucks. Same with this, bro. This shit is ass. But, like, we don't need... Same with this, bro. These are trash. We don't need every single snack turned into cereal. We got Pop Tarts. We got Rice Krispies. We got... Hold on, we're gonna come to you, Tricks. We got Chips Ahoy. We got Eggos, Oreos. Like every single thing that exists does not need to turn into cereal. If you woke up and you seen Taki cereal, you would throw up. Why are you eating Takis and cereal? It's the same thing. Why do we need Pop-Tart cereal? Why do we need Rice Krispie Treat cereal? God. Again, I've never had this. I've never had that anyways. Or Rice Krispie cereal. Or Pop-Tart cereal. Or, okay, s'mores and milk. I've never had it. I've never had this, but I'm going off of the actual s'mores. Now, if this tastes different from real s'mores, then it would go down a tier. This is the same logic I use for Oreos. But if it tastes the same, it's gotta be high A. It's gotta be high A, like top tier of A. S'mores and milk, it's decent. I like my s'mores melting hot. Like, like when you char them, I like my s'mores on fire. I like the marshmallows burnt black. So if it was that, I'd give it S. But milk s'mores, they're pretty decent. I give them a S, a high A tier. Maybe like you could interchange Frosted Flakes and s'mores pretty easily, pretty easily. Never had this. This shit is ass. Is that Sour Patch Kids milk? Ew! Oh, no, that's getting its own tier. That is getting its own tier. Ew, bro. What the fuck, bruh? What are we doing? Who's eating Sour Patch Kids with milk? That is disgusting. If you eat this, you need to die. You need to die. We're eating I don't care about the whole don't knock it till you try it. When I eat cranberry juice and cereal, that is like a rare occasion, by the way. Most of the time, I use milk, right? Regular milk. But if cranberry juice versus sour cereal, who wants to eat sour cereal? You gotta be a masochist. Like you genuinely, if you eat this, you are a masochist. I've never had this, and this shit is F tier. This shit is F tier. And then we'll come up to Trix. This is S tier. This is S tier. Easy S tier. Let me just rearrange these. Easy S tier. Trix is amazing. Fruit Loops wishes they were Trix. I understand most of you guys don't support Easter, right? I know a lot of people that never did an Easter egg hunt in their life. But when I say that Trix will make me jump around in a bunny suit covered in chocolate cream all over my body, I would do it in a heartbeat for a box of Trix. Trix is one of the best cereals. All of these right here, excluding Oreos, because I never had these, but Oreos and milk are pretty good. Are top tier. Nah, because listen, if it's in milk, it would just get soggy fast and it would lose like the reason why you even eat Oreos and milk. I gotta give it A tier. Yeah, A tier. I give it above s'mores though. A tier. But these top five right here, you can never go wrong with any of these. We're gonna look at these real quick. We're gonna try to rearrange them. So I never had any of these. We could skip this category. Can I take any of these out of F tier? I feel like my F tier is completely valid. Like I don't see what you would like. Okay, I would say no. I can't have Reese's Puffs in F tier. It's not as bad as Crunch Berries. You know, these shits are ass, especially Chex. Chex is horrible, bro. Chex is horrible. But I cannot have this in F tier for sure. These are valid. This is valid. I'd say Pops. Like if I had to rank these, it would be like Cookie Crisp gotta be a last for sure. Let's just rearrange this. All right, Cocoa Puffs, Pebbles. Let's see. So I'd get like Chips Ahoy over here, over here. I get this. Got to be like right here, right? Okay. This whole category is fine. This whole category is fine. Yeah, yeah. I think this is a pretty good tier list. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. I don't think this is a bad take. I don't think any of these are bad takes. If you disagree with Trix, Cocoa Puffs, Apple Jacks, or Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I don't support you in whatever you do in life, and you're probably you have horrible takes. Like you genuinely just don't know what you're talking about because there is no way you can look me in the face and say Apple Jacks is some trash. Like, okay, maybe we could get Trix to high A tier. We could put it around like this whole fruit category, like this top these five groups right here. Okay, let's remove these four people right here. You could say, okay, maybe Trix is here. But Cocoa Puffs, Apple Jacks, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Honey Nut Cheerios, how can you physically look me in the eyes and say, hey, these are not deserving of top five level. These are top five level, especially Honey Nut Cheerio. Okay, we could get Fruit Loops a low S tier, maybe too. Maybe too. If you want to look me in the face and say, okay, Fruit Loops deserve to be up here over Trix, you could argue that Trix and Fruit Loops are interchangeable. You can get Fruit Loops at low S tier. You can get Trix at low S tier. But Apple Jacks, this whole top four roster right here mogs the entire category. Cocoa Puffs, mogs Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Puffs, mogs chocolate Cheerios. Cocoa Puffs, mogs Count Chocolate. Cocoa Puffs, mogs it's every chocolate category. Honey Nut Cheerios, mogs anything. It mogs Cheerios. It mogs Pops. It mogs this. It mogs this. It mogs this. It mogs this. It mogs this one right here. Apple Jacks. It just mogs in flavor. You can never go wrong with an Apple Jack. Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops is I don't even know if they use fruit. When I was a kid, I thought that different colors meant different fruits. I never know if that's true, by the way. I've never confirmed it. I never looked it up. We're gonna look it up right now. I always thought like the yellow Fruit Loop was banana, orange Fruit Loop was oranges, red Fruit Loop was strawberry, purple Fruit Loop was grapes. I don't know if that is true. We're gonna crush my dreams for the kid right now. Let's see. Are the different colors and Fruit Loops different flavors? No, all Fruit Loop colors have the same exact flavor. Despite the colors and aroma, every single loop, whether red, orange, yellow, green, blue, or purple, tastes like the same generic sweet fruity blend. Damn. The original colors were just red, orange, and yellow with green, and blue added later to enhance visual fruitiness. Damn. So it's not even. Damn. That sucks. I should remove it down a tier just for crushing my dreams like that. Damn. I don't know if Fruit Loops should be up here though. I said we'll leave Fruit Loops up here. We'll leave Fruit Loops up here, yeah, for sure. But all right, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is a valid tier list. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. I'm not gonna listen to you except if you mention anything about Tricks or Fruit Loops, okay, we can have a debate. You mention anything about the top four, okay, where I'm not listening to you. If you mention anything about Oreos and s'mores and tell me how they're trash, I'm gonna believe you because I've never had them. If you mention to me anything about how Frosted Flakes does not deserve to be at top of A tier, you're gonna get blocked. Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms deserve to be B. I'm giving it a benefit of the doubt. I'm giving it a benefit of the doubt, being completely honest with you. If you say Nutter Butters are trash, we can have a debate on that. Because sometimes like it makes you sick if you eat too much Nutter Butters because it's literally peanut butter. So like you can't eat like hella Nutter Butters in a row. Besides that though, yeah, we're good. All right, goodbye, guys.